0.02 seconds. Try and put that into perspective. We talk not about minutes, we talk not about seconds. In fact, we talk about fractions of seconds, because the time difference that separated tonight's 2025 Longines Global Champions to a Super Grand Prix winner and the second place on the podium was 0.02 seconds. Abdel Said is the new LGCT Super Grand Prix champion. And there he is, being escorted from the ring into tonight's studio. A former Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix winner in Doha 2024. A 2025 Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix winner in Doha in 2025. And now, a first time ever 2025 Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment in 2025 is Abdel Said, who joins us in this incredible studio. The mics haven't broken, by the way. I'm just trying to soak the moment in. I'm trying to allow this to be as deep as it is. Abdel Said, you and I spoke in Doha in 2024, and at that time, that was the biggest moments of your life. You returned in 2025 and became a two-time Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix winner. And you said to me, now being a two-time is the biggest moment of my professional life. Can you try and sum up what this means for you here tonight, please, Abdel?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, I'm just still trying to take it in. I'm very proud of my horse. I really came out. I was a little bit annoyed at myself at the rail because that's how we are. We criticize the little thing that went wrong, but I was so proud of her. She tried so hard to go fast around such a long course. It's difficult for her in an indoor. She's a big lady, and she fought. So in my heart, I was like, I knew it was a long shot to win because I was early on. And so many good riders were coming behind me, and I thought, but I was hoping we'd finish like podium, but I didn't expect to win the Super Grand Prix in Prague.
You have spoken so glowingly of her over the last 12 to 18 months. She still is only 12, by the way. There is a lot of life and a lot of legs still left in this. What does this do for you, for Bonnie's year, if you now were to put this into perspective of having won in Doha in the beginning of the year, having the success you've had throughout the year, to crown it off like that? How would you sum up the year that Bonnie has had?
Bonnie is a star, you know. She gives everything. She's maybe not the easiest horse in the world, but because of her temperament, but her tough side is what makes her really good. Beginning of the year winning the Grand Prix, we had a good summer. Obviously being reserve at the European Championships was kind of hard for me. But now to finish off the year, she signs off. That'll be her last show for the year now, and I'll take her to Doha and start slowly. And to sign off by winning the Super Grand Prix is just a very, very nice finish for her, the finish that she deserves.
Let's talk about round one. Many surprised by 11 out of 15 clears. Your perspective on round one, how surprised were you? Was it what you were expecting?
Honestly, I was very surprised that we had 11 clear rounds. It was big. Maybe in hindsight, it was not the most technical track in the world, but it was big. So yeah, and I think there's some amazing horses and riders. The circumstances are amazing. The footing is perfect, atmosphere. These horses rise up to the occasion. So I think a lot of good jumping.
Let's talk about round two. Not a jump off in a Longines Global Champions to a Super Grand Prix. You basically jump a whole second round again. There was talk in the build-up that maybe a double clear based on what was built wasn't going to be possible. When you then have a rail that goes down, how much of you thinks that this has been lost? Or how much do you think, no, based on what I've seen, this is still very much in contention here?
To be honest, I was quite early on, so I didn't know what to think. I was just annoyed that I could have prevented that rail. And
you were just watching each rider go and boost you up the lineup further and further.
Exactly. And Oliano really turned up the heat for the second round. I mean, he went maximum height, maximum technicality, and you had to go fast. So it was tough.
The fact that it comes down to 0.02 seconds, can you put it into perspective for the average person of just how hard you have to work at home to shave those kind of fractions of seconds off? Because it's incalculable in the real world.
I don't even know what to say. I think it's so close, and Simon and Cayman had an amazing round, especially coming back after what happened to us in the team rounds. We were very motivated to do well, and yeah, he fought a beautiful round.
What does this do for you personally? Where does this leave you? What does this do for the stock of Abdel Said?
It keeps me very happy through Christmas and New Year anyway.
I think that the watch collection is getting pretty impressive as well. From what's been collected over the last 2.5 years, I think that watch collection is getting very, very impressive. You have a press conference to get to, and I'm very excited to hear what you have to say. You're a champion, and we love having you. Thank you. Abdel Said, the 2025 Longines Global, yes. People here out and around the studio are giving a round of applause, and justifiably so. Abdel Said, the 2025 Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix winner. We will show you that press conference. Stay with us here to hear the thoughts then of Scott Brash in third, Simon de Lestre in second, and your champion, Abdel Said.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening. Welcome to the press conference for the Longines Global Champions Tour Super Grand Prix of the 2025 GC Pride Playoffs. Firstly, to announce the podium, in third place tonight is Great Britain's Scott Brash. Hello to your lady, congratulations. The runner-up, the reserve champion tonight, in second, it is France's Simon de Lestre and Cayman Jolly Jump Up. And the winner of the 2025 Super Grand Prix, Belgium's Abdel Said and Bon Ami, congratulations. Delighted to welcome the president of the Longines Global Champions Tour and founder, Mr. Jan Tops, and the president of the GC Pride Playoffs, Mr. Jan Andrlik. Good evening. And firstly, Jan, a brilliant night of sport. 11 clears in the first round, which was maybe more than we thought. What do you make of the first round test, firstly, and overall, Jan, a super night for the sport?
Good evening, everybody. I think the course builder is an absolutely master. He gave the horses a nice confidence to go around. It was a big track when you walked it, but everything was very fair. Then in the second round, he knew his field of riders, and he made it that delicate and put the pressure with the time that faults got everywhere, and that at the end of the day, there was not even a double clear. And without killing the horses, he did a beautiful job. And of course, you know, the best horses again in top of the podium.
And Jan, my second question, it's a big day for you and the Global Champions Tour with the renewal of Longines contracts through 2032. That must be a moment of serious excitement and joy.
I think it's very good for the Global Champions Tour, but in general, it's amazing for the sport, for the riders. Someone who is already so many years supporting, you know, the whole equestrian world and putting to another level, that we are very pleased that we have a sponsor and a supporter like Longines, who has been really, you know, not only on the Global Champions Tour, but the whole equestrian in general, pushing the boundaries of the last 20 years. And I think without a company like Longines, we would never been on the level what we are today.
And Jan Andrlik, organiser of the GC Pride Playoffs, what a day, what an atmosphere, what a crowd. You must be very proud of what your team, led by yourself, have put on once again here this week.
Good evening. Yes, we are absolutely thrilled and honored, you know, by the number of people that came to see the best sport in the world. So we really are just amazed by this, and we really appreciate it. We have almost 16,000 people in the arena, which is the historic record. We never had so many people in one day in the arena. So this is a great commitment, and yeah, it means, the only thing it means for us that we need to get a bigger arena.
Congratulations. And now to our podium, we'll start in third place with Scott Brash. Scott, you've had an extraordinary year, world number 2, a string of Grand Prix wins, the European Championship success, and third tonight, Hello to Draw Ladies, has been exceptional. How do you summarise your evening here in the Super Grand Prix?
Delighted with Shadora. She's been incredible. She's been incredible in the Global Champions Tour all year, winning 2 of them, and it's nice to finish on a third here. I thought she jumped fantastic tonight.
Congratulations. Simone Delestre, reserve champion, 200th of a second, Simone. You needed a clear round. It was a massive course. You came so close. But again, what a year you've enjoyed with Cayman Jolly Jumper. Tell us, please, your reaction.
I'm really proud of Cayman. He had an amazing season. He won 3 5-star Grand Prix. He has been 2 times second this year, and I think he had 1 time 1 done in Saint-Tropez, and that's his season. So what he did this year is something incredible. Not so many times happened with a horse. I would say the atmosphere here was amazing. It's a real pleasure to ride in this kind of crowd and behind all this public. We have a little bit weird of starting with the team, so we are really happy for our result today. Abdel and me, we are in the same team, and we were laughing that doesn't matter, we will be first and second in the Grand Prix, and we made it. Like something a little bit crazy, but we made it. And big congratulations to you, Abdel, and thank you, Jan and Longines and everybody for this sport.
And now to the winner of the Longines Global Champions Super Grand Prix, the first ever Belgian win. Abdel Said, you've had a brilliant year with the win in Doha, the win in Paris, the Eiffel Challenge, but I can imagine this must be an amazing moment for you, the biggest win, I think, of your career. Congratulations, Abdel. How are you doing?
Thank you very much. Again, like Simone said, it's been incredible jumping here in Prague. The crowds are amazing, the atmosphere, it's electrifying, so I really enjoyed it. And yeah, this is probably the biggest win of my career. Bonnie has been amazing all year. She likes to win the first one and the last one. So it's a nice way to finish the year.
Congratulations, Abdel.
Thank you.
Questions, ladies and gentlemen, for our podium or for Jan Tops or Jan Andrlik, please. Everybody happy? Perfect. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. All right.
In show jumping.